keep the microphone about a foot, about like this. It can go where you, so if you want to like kick back just a hair, you can, but not like too crazy. Yeah. Just like da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Now I'm nursing my hangover from last night.
Oh, well, I stayed at home and did not drink last night, so.
Well, aren't you smart? Well, y'all were supposed to play last night, right? Blast? Are you in Blast?
No,
you're not in Blast. Oh, okay.
No.
Just Moon Main?
Just Moon Main, yeah.
That's your only gig?
Only gig right now, yeah.
Okay. Thank you for the t-shirt.
Yeah, for sure.
Sick as fuck.
Everett G. Did that art. He's amazing.
Everett?
Everett G, yeah.
Everett
he was
G.
the vocalist for the Bad Boyfriends.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking wicked. Yeah, so have you ever played at Full Moon Records?
I haven't, no.
It's the shit.
Yeah.
So,
I think we have a gig set up in July when we get back from tour.
Nice.
Hopefully. So we'll see. We'll
July. That's a good time to play. It's gonna be nice and hot as fuck. Yeah. It was hot as shit last night, dude. It went off.
Oh yeah, it was insane. I did a lot of yard work yesterday, and it was awesome.
I did a lot of yard work. Well, we were at a concert. I did a podcast yesterday, and everything that could go wrong did go wrong. The audio failed. We were in Full Moon Records. Justin, he's the owner.
Yeah.
And like 30 minutes in, dude, we only had an hour and a half. So 30 minutes in, Kurt's like, hey, something's going on here, and like it just disappeared.
Oh no.
All the audio just went away. And then we get done, so we restart, sucks, we lost 30 minutes. Hour's still good, right?
Yeah.
Hour podcast is all right. Dude, we get done. Kurt checks the camera. It only recorded 20 minutes of footage on the camera for the next hour. So I walked.
That 20 minutes was good.
It's awesome. I mean, we salvaged it, don't get me wrong. It's still a good podcast. That dude's interesting. Yeah. He has like a family, was a job making 6 figures, doing all this stuff, and in true classic I want to do artist shit for him. He gave it all up, moved from Phoenix back to Arkansas, and started the record store. Because
that's awesome, man. That's something Conway kind of really needed, man.
Yes.
Like I remember, there was the sound stage.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome. Seeing some of the coolest bands ever there,
Dude, I met my wife there.
Yeah.
It's weird to see it now because it's like a fucking cake shop or something.
Who was running that? The guys from Fire to Reason.
Fire to Reason. Yeah, Brandon was the owner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, man. It's a long time ago.
A long time ago. That was 15 years. I haven't been there since then.
Yeah.
Like I didn't go back because it burned down shortly after.
Yeah, I mean, and then Conway had like that little house spot, like the Blue House.
I never got to play there. I heard it was awesome though.
No, I never got to play there too. I've been to a few shows there, and it was like awesome. It was like right off the campus. And Hendrix,
Oh, I heard about it all the time, and everyone was like, "Dude, you have to go here. Shit pops off. It's crazy."
It was awesome.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Probably more of like punk, I would assume. Was it more of a punk thing?
Yeah, it was like I think I seen Rad there for the first time, and what was Michael Hall's old band, Penis Boner, Peace Boner.
Oh yeah, Peace Boner. Okay, where's he fucking going with this? Oh, dude,
Peace Boner.
Your fucking hat is awesome. Oh, yeah. Where did you get that?
Oh man,
that's straight out of my childhood. Yeah. Oh my god,
I wish I had the starter jacket.
I did.
I had it.
Straight up.
I think everyone had that kit. Like you couldn't afford like the cool like the Bulls or like whatever. Yeah, the Hornets.
Bugsy Bugs, Larry Johnson, dude.
Yeah.
And he would dress up like a granny in the commercials. Do y'all remember that shit? He would dunk on shit. The 90s were awesome, dude.
That was good.
That was my team. And now I don't even watch. I couldn't tell you.
That's the only team I pick on NBA Jam for sure.
Doesn't Michael Jordan own Charlotte Hornets now? Isn't that his team? God, that's weird.
That is so weird. I didn't know that, actually.
Oh, my God. How's y'all stuff been going, man? Moon Man, what y'all?
Oh, man, we got the new record coming out, City's Problem, April 30th.
The artwork is unhinged, like... What era of rap was that?
90s,
like the Master P,
with New Orleans,
the cases,
early 2000 New Orleans and Memphis rap. I mean, that was kind of like the idea. It was like you just want it like super photoshopped and awesome. I got, Jose Hernandez on it. I was like, yo, do this. And he sent me that. I was like, but I told him, I was like, Moon Main has to be in diamond lettering.
The diamond font sells it, dude.
I was like, it has to be like juvenile and like all that. Like, it has to be.
The No Limit record shit, like that era, yeah.
Yeah. The early Hot Boy
Mystical,
shit.
Silk the Shocker, C Murder, all those guys. Holy fuck, man.
That was kind of, we were just like, it has to be that,
How many songs are on it?
I don't know, 8 or 9.
8 or 9. So it's like a full length.
Yeah.
That's like a real deal album. Did y'all go to Memphis?
Yeah, we went to Memphis and we recorded it.
Sun Studio?
No, we didn't do Sun Studio. I don't know. We enjoyed that, but I don't know, just
not the right situation.
Yeah, I mean, it was just we wanted to be more lax and take our time and
Oh, you're rushed there for sure.
Oh, yeah,
you only get the time. That's it.
But I think we came in with a good energy and kind of knocked it out. And I heard some of the masters and I enjoy them a lot better than.
How do y'all do recording, man? Are y'all doing it the click track, blah blah blah? Or are y'all like all in a room, just go?
All in a room. We go for it and then lay down the vocals after. All the.
Track the vocals after again. Do a scratch vocal and then.
Yeah.
Cool, good. I like that way myself.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels a lot better,
It's just natural. I think some people like the structure, and then some people are like more like me and you, where it's like I want the song to have the imperfections and the
I kind of want it to feel like we're practicing, get that good run that nobody will ever see because it was just so perfect, like.
There are so many times after practice where I'm like, why wasn't that a show?
Yeah.
What the fuck? We'd be millionaires if we did that every time.
Every time, like, what? We just went in there and did that?
We just did
and
magic.
Wrote a song and then, played that perfect?
Yeah.
Like, what? And then, we don't practice for 2 weeks and then we forget that new song. You're like, how did that go? That thing gave me chills.
I need 7 beers in me to remember.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. I've written the best songs that I'll never, ever play again in the moment.
If Moon Main had all the songs that we've written and forgot,
dude,
man, we'd have 6 albums.
Yo, we're doing that right. Actually, after I leave here today, I'm going to a new practice space where we're setting it up. We got a new building that we're kind of going to structure, and we're going to put microphones in the ceiling and for demoing purposes. And every time we write some or jam, just
that's kind of been our thing. It's like I'm sure Jackson has the recording somewhere on his phone.
Phones are huge, yeah.
It sounds like shit, but at least we'll get get the feel, and then as soon as they remember the riff, it's on.
You're like, is that a 5 or a 6? And everyone's
and then
listening.
I can barely hear the drums, but it's like I got the feel. It's fine.
Drums are cool because even live, and I'm sure you do this. I know I do. Even live, I'll add shit, take away shit.
Oh yeah, all the time. Like on tour, every night. Sometimes it's different.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the last 2 bands I've been in, Moon Man's better at writing set lists and stuff, but it's never the same every night. It's not and
so
we do a lot of
that's cool.
Yeah, every night we do a lot of improv. So a noise part in one song, and it's different every time, and then at the end of the set we always improv and do a jam, however long we feel.
Just whatever the natural. Moon Main really speaks to me. Yeah. The first time I saw y'all, I was like, I like this band. They don't give a fuck, and it shows.
For sure.
The chaos of it all, dude. There's something magical about being able to just be free. The expression of it.
Yeah.
Even in the moment, even if it's 1 or 100, you still get to be expressive in a real time. This song, you might have heard it this way, but. Check this out.
Yeah, check it out. It's awesome because I think we all are on that same wave, the same wave, link. It's and it's really. Me and Hanson have played in other bands together, or Pissing Comets, the one other band. We toured a lot.
Pissing Comets.
Yeah, Pissing Comets. I think the only time we played in Little Rock, the only time we played in Little Rock was our tour kickoff. We were just we're going on tour.
And then you just stayed away.
Yeah. But
how long ago was that? 10 years probably?
Right when I moved to Little Rock to get sober. It was 2017.
Oh, okay. It's not that long ago.
Yeah, not that long ago. But we, very short-lived band. we went on 5 tours the first year of being a band.
Dude, y'all fucking grind. Good God.
I mean, I think it was really all forced, you know. He kind of had this like, hey, you know, we were all kind of just like, we're not doing anything. You know, I just moved here, you know, barely had a job. It was like, let's just go do this.
Right. Did you move here for family, with family?
Well, my oldest child, she lives here, Charlie.
Is that the one that was at the merch swap?
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, man. She's student council president at her school, all A student, and like future leadership program just to argue with, you know, the state fucking representative that's
it's wild, man.
You know, like.
And how old is she? Like 10 or 11. 11.
Yeah,
that's fucking
11.
wild.
She's insane.
Out here creating smart children, man.
Yeah,
Look at you go.
Insane. It was just like all the stuff she gets to do because she's smart. You know, it's like, dang, man, like I kind of took school for granted. You know, like,
here you go, same.
Like, I was just there to just, you know, get a girl's number or
get high as fuck.
School.
Yeah. Get detention endlessly.
Yeah, you know, find a connection or something. You know, like
that's fucking it, man. I could like 7th grade. I was like, get me the fuck out of here. I'm done with this shit.
Yeah, I'm back in school now. Like going back to school, it's
like you doing like a GED or you doing college?
I'm going Pulaski Tech HVAC certification.
Shit, yeah, that's a great career, dude.
Yeah, I've worked many of restaurants, and the AC goes out every year.
Every year.
Every year.
And guess who's making more money? The guy fixing it.
Yeah, the guy fixing it.
That's right.
Up there tinkering and.
It's terrifying
tapping.
Though. That 440 volt shit gets scary as hell.
Yeah, man. But you know, I think I can do that.
Are you apprenticing right now, or you're just doing school as the apprenticeship?
I'm just doing school, just to, you know, get that out of the way, and just so when I walk in, you know, and I'm not like some guy off the street, you know, like hey.
Oh, it helps, man. Yeah, even in trades.
Pay me a little more than you're paying.
That's right. Can I get $2 an hour, $3 an hour extra?
You know, I'll crawl underneath the house or whatever, man. Maybe.
You're the guy. You're the guy. On a job site. Dude, that shit. I had the HVAC guys come on this job like just a few days ago, and they sent he bigger than me. They sent his ass under the house, and he comes up, and he's looking at me. He's sweating. He's like, why they put the big guy under the house? I was like, you got fucked, dog.
Yeah. They must not like him.
They probably don't.
Yeah.
He looked like he was about to die, man.
Yeah.
Under a house. It was one of those like 80-degree days. Just dying.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, you liking it?
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking tough. It's all
tough.
math.
Yeah.
And I suck at math.
Yeah,
I'm getting better at it though. Like you know, paying for a school and learning something is a lot different than just being forced to go.
Oh, I failed math every class. I never cared, and then now my whole job is math. It's geometry. Tile is geometry.
Yeah.
So, all the time. Yeah.
You're constantly measuring and adding, subtracting, and you know, just getting it done. Yeah.
So you drum in Moonmay. Did you drum in your other band? Have you always been a drummer?
Pits and Comets. Yeah. Well, I mean, I started out 14 in Russellville. In a band called Four Knuckle Shuffle. Get the reference. That's all we were doing in high school.
Yeah, of course. Four Knuckle Shuffle. Dude, you're going to go down in history with these fucking band names, dude.
Well, they were already a band, like, when I, you know. Okay. I got to a lot of, you know, I was in and out of juvenile detention centers and stuff. And then, the last one I went to as a juvenile, I came home for a pass because they sent me to this like group home, and my brother was going to these house shows in this like warehouse apartment called Fort Delicious in Russellville. Fort Delicious? Yeah, it was sweet, man. You paid $2 to get in. You know, they used the $2 to either pay their fucking electric bill or pay the touring band if there was a touring band. But it was like all local bands most of the time. Wow. So it was like coming back and like seeing that, and I'm always, as a kid, always like one day I'm gonna be in a band, like starry-eyed, man. I call it kaleidoscope eyes. Yeah. Just man, I want to be in a fucking band. It's whimsical, yeah. And and then I seen like my friends were doing it, like these, like a grade or two above me were like they were in bands and it was cool, and I was like, holy shit. And then like everyone from high school, it's all we did was just wait, spend our fucking allowance money on a half gallon and fucking go and party for a weekend, and like play music. So cool. Yep. And then there was this shitty band called Four Knuckle Shuffle, and they had this vocalist that like got naked. They called him I don't know, I forget it, Clarence, but it was
Clarence, naked Clarence.
Yeah, naked Clarence. I don't know, it was something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I was like, this dude sucks, man. I could be a way better vocalist. I kind of like Iron Maiden his ass, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, how that vocalist got in. I was like, man, fuck this guy. Like, I could do better than that. And then I learned a G.G. Allen song and like sang it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you're in the band." You know?
Yeah. You get out of here, naked Clarence. You
get out of here, naked Clarence. You're small twerp.
Quit pulling your wiener out, man.
But I mean, it was a little different than that. I was like, they had another vocalist. It was like two vocalist situation for a while.
Oh man.
But it was like whatever. At least the naked guy wasn't there anymore.
Is there any band other than Linkin Park that ever did two vocalists the right way?
Fuck no.
Their backup vocals are different. I'm saying they had two main guys.
What was that? Yeah, what was what a fucking metal band? 3 Inches of Blood. They had like two vocalists.
They did? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, maybe 3 Inches of Blood too. I mean, they were popular for a while.
I'm just thinking of like a band that did it and like was successful.
Blink 182. Goddamn, huge fuck band, man. They're the biggest band on the earth.
But like, we're like talking like just free vocalists, like it's like just vocalists.
I don't know. Well, but Mike Shinoda's not just a free vocalist either from Linkin Park.
But
he was stuck behind.
Nausea had two vocalists too. Like
so maybe I'm wrong, and there's been plenty, and I should shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, I never actually thought of that.
I haven't either, actually. No,
but now I can think like,
there's a lot, actually.
Bands.
Like the Beatles.
Oh, fuck. Like that for the Beatles. Like the most iconic band of all time. God damn. Everyone's singing that band.
Kiss. Like everyone put out an album.
You're right.
Alright, we're gonna shut up.
I stink. Okay, well, point taken. I am wrong.
We're all wrong. No, but it was fun.
So you started as a vocalist. You know, I did too.
Yeah.
First band, and same shit. We have a very similar story. Mine was my peers. It wasn't people older than me, but like went to a talent show, 9th grade, and already was like enthralled with music. Grew up singing like to country and all that stuff, and then found hip hop. Like later, like around like 6th, 7th grade, and then 9th grade, I watched a buddy of mine play a fucking guitar solo with his teeth at the talent show, and I was like, I mean, you know how that moment when you're like, oh, that's the thing, you know, when you just overcome with the desire to play, and then you go to your first concert and you're just like, oh my god, and then you hit the underground and you're like, oh my god, and you're just. All the stuff, it's so magical, man.
Yeah.
Like just those first few years are so magical.
It's kind of funny you bring up a talent show because like this is before Four Knuckle Shuffle. Like I had seen that band, and I was like, I got to be in this band, you know. I got it. So you know they would like let me sing one song because they had that other vocalist, you know. And he was like this older guy, and he would buy him beer, you know. So they were like, yeah, he's got to stay, you know. So I was like, you know, they let me do one song, but I was in junior high, and all these kids were in high school. So like and the talent show was coming up, so I had gotten all these like guys that, you know, I was like, hey, you play bass, all right, cool. You play drums, cool. Oh, you play guitar, cool. I was like, we're gonna cover this Clash song, you know. We're gonna cover the Clash. Well, it ain't a Clash song. It was like, you know, I Fought the Law, but it was, you know, we did the Clash version.
The Clash version, yeah.
And but you know, then I was getting into punk rock. I was like, oh, this is a fucking Clash song. But yeah, I was like, we're doing this song. And they showed up. We fucking sucked. And we were practicing at this other band's guitar player's parents' house. And like they would practice, and they were this metal band called Crux. They were amazing.
I remember that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is and anyway, we fucking practiced. We're like, I think we got this. We did not have it.
Looking back, you're like, we were fucking terrible.
We were terrible,
but having the best time.
Yeah, and we fucking like we were about to do it, and then like they kind of like everyone kind of was like, oh, I don't think we should do this last minute. And I was like, fuck, man, I'm not gonna go out there and sing this song by myself
to the track.
Yeah,
just karaoke it.
I was like, fuck it, we're not gonna do it. And then anyway, Crux, that band Crux, was in the talent show, and then they did the Rage Against the Machine song, fucking killing in the name of, and fucking killed it. And everyone knew that song. If we would have played, they wouldn't even understand. Even if they would have heard that song, yeah, it was just like, that was the thing. So I'm so glad that we didn't do it because, like, you know, Crux.
Yo, we got a standing ovation at art. Not to toot my own horn, but I slung the guitar around, you know, man, when I played the talent show, and that shit was a hit. And then my cord fell out, and I said fuck in front of the entire student body. Real loud. Because, you know, in those, I don't know how yours was, but in ours, it was like amphitheater style, and they had the microphones hanging from the ceiling, so you could hear everything. Like a drop of a pin, you can hear it all the way in the back.
I think mine was like bootleg. They had like in
the gymnasium.
In the gymnasium with like a PA speaker, you know. Like,
one.
They might have had two, but it was not it, you know.
Yeah, a practice period that we use like at practice today.
Not it. But yeah, dude. But like Crux had like these, you know, half stacks and shit. You know, they were like
it's like a real band, yeah.
And the drummer was Brock from that one band. Dark from Day One.
Oh yeah.
Just found out this morning he passed.
Dude, he was in a Trader's funeral. That's right, yo.
Yeah, Trader's funeral.
R.I.P. Man, he did pass away. I saw that yesterday.
Man, we grew up together, man. That was
988. If you're feeling sad, dial a number.
Dial a number, man, for sure.
There's somebody out there. Let's just do that real quick because that's sad as fuck. I've dealt with suicide a lot, and it never gets easier. So, thanks for bringing that up. Actually, should have probably said that at the top. That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, I made a post today, man. You know, you're totally worth life, and
we all are.
Yeah, we all are. No matter what, man. And like you know, even
ain't nothing
people
we can't
that
work
are
on.
Fucked up, you know, like hey, man, you know, people, you know, you learn from your mistakes. You know, God, you know, everybody's done that wrong. You know, you're not the only one, for sure.
And we can all work on shit.
Yeah.
No one's
It only
perfect.
gets better, man. If you
That's right.
if you work on it, for sure.
Well, you got to give it a chance, you know. And I know some people feel like they're at the end of the rope. That's a different discussion, but you know, save yourself because we want you around, dude. It's a lot better with people here.
For sure, man.
You know, look at this right now.
Yeah,
this is awesome as fuck.
It's fucking so cool.
Yeah, you know, and you get to you miss out on this stuff, you know, but that stinks. I feel for his family and all that shit and his friends. I think I met him in passing, so not friends or anything by any means, but it stinks.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've conversated a few times online, but man, we were really strong in like 3rd and 4th grade, man.
Yeah,
like, we were fucking.
I hate it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
But like, I remember him being like, "Yo, I want to be a drummer," and this motherfucker became a professional drummer, and it was fucking rad. You just see him be like. Living his dream, you know, like, you know, we had our dreams, and like, I consider myself a lifer. He was a lifer, you know.
Right.
Like, no matter what, that's what we were gonna do, play music, and
same.
Fucking, he excelled at it.
Yep.
It's really sad that we, you know, don't have him. Fucking playing those fucking sweet licks anymore.
It's a bummer, dude.
It is.
It's a true bummer. I feel that way about quite a few of my friends. Yeah, I've had quite a few people optionally leave, and it stinks. And they're some of the most talented people. I think it's a curse sometimes, or at least that's how my brain interprets it. It's like some of the most talented people, and they just vanish.
Yeah, it's
torturous.
In all different ways, for sure.
Yeah, even drugs. Yeah, man, that shit'll take you too. You might not be dead, but it's not you.
Yeah,
you know, that addiction shit's a real motherfucker.
And that's kind of like why I love the scene now, is because like we don't put up with that shit anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, it gets weeded out real quick, you know, if it is seen, and or the person, you know, gets fucking help. You know, that's why I moved back to Little Rock, is because, you know, everyone's fucking dying, and I was like, damn, everyone's fucking, I got a better support net there. Now I'm fucking 6 years clean, 7 years clean almost.
Congratulations, man. That's fucking awesome. What from what, if I can ask? Opiates?
Yeah.
That's a hard one, dude. Yeah. That's a struggle.
Did it for years, man. And I really never seen myself ever fucking
on the other side of it.
That shit,
And now you're a father. You got a kick-ass band. You're doing the thing. Like, that's wicked, dude. Yeah. That's a story, right? I mean, that's awesome.
It's awesome, man. Like, I've always had music, and I think that's what saved me, even when I was fucking on that shit. You know, like, I always had an outlet.
You had something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't fucking. you know, spending all my money on it. You know, I was spending most of my money on it.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I've always had music. I always, you know, that's what I wanted to do. You know, like even over drugs and like that was just my passion.
Oh, music's the best drug, dude.
Yeah.
Ain't no high like getting.
For sure.
Even 7 people clapping for something you wrote out of your brain with 3 other dudes. Come on.
I'll go on tour all fucking this whole 10 fucking shows or.
Bro, I would tour living rooms my whole life.
Yeah, just to play in front of those 6 people that would fucking give me just as much energy as fucking 200.
That's right. Close the space up, it's the same.
I don't give a fuck.
I've got thoughts about that. I'm like, dude, 6 people can be 200 in the right space, right?
Moonmane's very first tour, we fucking, you know, we played to like, I think it was like our second to last show. We played Springfield, Missouri at Outlands to fucking 4 people that weren't in a band.
Nice.
Years later, we go back on tour. We play St. Joseph, Missouri.
Okay.
That one of the fucking 4 people that were at Springfield got a job in St. Joseph and then walked by and seen that Moonman was playing a show. Brought fucking 4 of his friends to that show. So like,
that's awesome.
Just him, you know, being like, dude. They're
so
like,
it's been like 3 years ago.
They're like, it's a show on a Wednesday, and he's just like, looked at him, he's like, trust me, they will put on a good show to fucking nobody.
Yeah, you will, dude. That's awesome.
It's like we did, like that show, we fucking put on our fucking best show. You know, it was like that's what we do.
Dude, I literally played one show one time. I think I've said it before to 1 person. The bands, all the bands dropped. This was at Downtown Music, the original. So it was in the building beside the building most kids know. And it was in the back, because the front was a fucking record store. Hence Downtown Records and More, I think was the original name.
Yeah.
And we played in the back, dude, on the right. And all the other bands canceled and fucking, you know, giving it to the dude, Alan. He was like, man, y'all can play if you want. Like, nobody cares. Like, and we were
Alan, was he in like that dude from Shitfire?
He was in a band. I think it might have been Shitfire. I think you're right.
Yeah.
And I think he has Crohn's maybe, and that's kind of why he got out of it all.
Yeah.
But he was like, play, and dude, literally one single person paid. And it was a girl, and she just so happened to be a journalist, and we gave it our fucking all. The next week, we're in the newspaper.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. It's like, you just don't know, man. Yeah. And we hung out. I ended up becoming friends with her for a few years. Like, we would chat at shows and hang out. More of acquaintances, I guess, but still friends. I consider most people my friend. Maybe we're not best fucking friends, but we're friends.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about go back what you were saying. Like, I think small helped us. I think being small really did help us. I got this new thought process about here, and it's like, we were so small for so long. Everybody had to know everybody.
Yeah.
You couldn't just be a shithead, and if you were, you know, it caused big issues with everyone. And now that we're growing exponentially, we're taking all that value system with us. Up and up and up and up. Because it's getting... Dude, we were in a fucking record store in Conway yesterday, and it was mad. Batshit crazy. Thing I thought you would never fucking see in Conway, Arkansas, and it's there. And you go, and the night before, sold out. That night, sold out.
And I've said this before, man, like, everybody can quit saying, like, oh, it needs to be like the old days.
It's better than the old days.
Better than the old days.
This is a new era.
This has never happened before.
We had the revolution in 1819, right?
Yeah.
17, 18, 19. We got through COVID. Everybody doing the live streams. Everybody's buddying up. And now it's a post-COVID new era. It's a new thing. You're right.
The fans are going to every shows. Like, when I first started playing Little Rock shows, like, my first Little Rock show was the Park Street House. Punk Rock Ian's old house.
Mm-hmm.
And like, then it was like you were either like friends with, you know, Ian and Sophia, or friends with Jay Gray and that whole thing. Like, it was like the punk scene was like split up. The metal scene and the punks like really didn't talk. They didn't play shows together.
Dude,
it was like,
it was weird being in their spaces.
I think the only band that would ever come and play punk shows was like Jungle Juice, or like, you know, I really don't.
Some of the more hardcore acts. Yeah.
Would come and play punk shows sometimes.
Yep. And there was weird vibes too.
It was weird, man.
It was like, oh, I don't feel welcome here. I don't feel like they want me here.
Or like, you know, fucking, you know, kids be partying there. Like, you know, was one of the kids, you know, being blackout drunk and then waking up at like 3 in the morning with a meth pipe in your hand. Like,
holy shit.
This is not where I want to be, you know? Like nowadays, that shit happens. Like, that would never happen in this scene nowadays. That would be weeded out quicker than anything. Like,
I think it's just people learning, like, we see the thing. It's like how a virus gets fought by your body, you know? It's just like,
But, you know, back then, you know, like, fucking the older guys in the punk scene, or the older, you know, fucking people were like, oh, this is cool. This is what you do in the music scene.
Mm-hmm. Well, they had a weird they had a different version.
See where that leads you, you know?
Yeah. It is weird. I thought about that the other day, man. It's weird how we hold on to those old value systems.
Yeah.
Because it's just normal. So it feels weird, and like getting older can definitely attest. Change is hard. It's hard to get out of your comfort zone when you've been in it for decades now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's clearly better. If you're paying attention, if you're not just some outsider looking in going, what the fuck, I wish it was the way it was, just because it's different than you remember it. It's like when you're there and you're in it and you're going constantly and you can feel it's fucking awesome. Everyone's coming to every show.
Every show.
And there was a fucking 10-year-old there last night. Yo, real quick. Lucidium, am I saying that right? Lucidium played. They are 15 fucking years old and doing the damn thing. It was their second show ever.
Yeah.
They did fucking amazingly. The kid's brother was there. He said, it's my brother's birthday. He's 10, right? There's a fucking 10-year-old there.
That's awesome.
Parents are, woo! How sick is that? He goes, this is his favorite song. And they proceeded to play the heaviest fucking song you could imagine. And he's 10.
That's
I'm
awesome.
like, dude, I almost started crying because I'm old and I'm fucking sentimental.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a 10-year-old kid, and this is his favorite fucking song, and it's his brother's band. How sick is that?
That's sick, yeah. Hell, Moomai's playing a few shows with this band called Billy Bats and the Made Men.
Of course they are. Dude, I'm just going to start looking up these bands, man. This is so good.
These kids are amazing. And I think the drummer's like 15 or 16.
Dude, that's wild.
And they just got done doing a run with the Queers. Like,
are they here? Are they a local band?
No, they're from Atlanta, but we're you know, still, like, you know, like these kids are fucking doing it. And they're playing at Vino's June 20th. Everyone should fucking totally come out to that.
Okay, are y'all playing?
Yes, we are totally going to play that. They were playing with them in Memphis June 18th.
Doing like a run? Are y'all doing multiple days or just a two?
Well, their booking agent helped us get a bunch of shows in the Carolinas.
Nice.
So we're doing that with the Symptoms from Portland.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Damn, Portland?
Yeah. Well,
they drive all the way across America? Damn.
Well, this band is, they originate from Portland. So the guitar player lives in Memphis, the drummer still lives in Portland, and the bass player lives in Cleveland now.
That's a modern day band.
Yeah. So they get together every year and just tour and write a new record, record.
Do it all over the internet, maybe, probably.
I think I think they meet up like that in that summer because the guitar player is a teacher. So he gets the summer off.
Dude, I wish I'd have just been a teacher, man. The summer off.
I mean, you have to be broke forever, but like.
I mean, but I'm broke forever now, and I work my ass off.
You still get the summer off.
And I don't get the summer off. As a matter of fact, summer's the worst part of my job.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be the worst part of my job, too. Maybe I should have also.
We should have just been not stupid.
Should have learned like drum theory and.
Music teacher.
Yeah. Fucking elementary school.
That shit is Greek to me, dude. I watched somebody the other day. You know how you scroll, and if you're into music, I'm sure all of our timelines in here have somebody that's playing something that's just out of control.
Yeah.
Crazy. And he had the tabs up top, like drum tabs. And I was sitting there and I was like, I had to watch it like 10 fucking times. I'm not making this up. I'm a fucking drummer 25 years just to figure out which mark was the hi-hat. So I could break down what the fuck he was doing. Dude, I'm so stupid when it comes to that shit. I was like, I should have just watched him, man.
I would never.
You play by ear too?
Yeah, by feel, man.
Feel it.
Yeah. That's how I've always been. Like.
So after singing, how long till you picked up a drumstick?
Me and my best friend, man, he lived seriously over the fence from the apartment complex that I lived at, and he had just learned how to play drums, and he had played in this band, True Grit, one of Forrest's bands. They were really good. They were awesome. So he was sick of the drums immediately. And he played bass and all that stuff, but he wanted to learn how to play guitar, but he didn't want to, play without a drummer. So he taught me, just the bass snare, bass snare, bass snare,
Boots
bass
and
snare,
cats,
bass
baby.
snare, bass
That's
snare.
right.
And he was like, all right, once you get that down, just do everything. So that was my whole thing, just do.
That's it. Boots and cats, man.
Boots and cats,
That's
man.
it.
And
I tell every person that says I want to learn drums, get a hi-hat, a snare drum, and a kick drum.
we both kind of just dropped out of school at the same time and just fucking practiced all day. And
it's the best. I should have dropped out of school, man. I stayed the whole time. I got my high school diploma. I've actually never seen it. I didn't go to graduation, and I went, and when they give it to you for real, it's like in an envelope,
Yeah.
And I drove straight to my mom's work, and I was like, I hope it's worth it, and I gave it to her in the envelope, and I left. I didn't care, dude. I really just was like,
I cared when I got mine because I got my GED years and years and years later.
I've just never used it, so I feel like it was kind of worthless at this point.
I kind of had that mentality. It was like, I don't fucking need to go to college or graduate. I know successful people that have never done that. It's a lot of hard work.
It's a lot, dude.
A lot. I mean, they make it look easy.
They also
once they're there.
sacrificed everything to get there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they probably aren't there for very long. It's like you gotta have
not there for very long, and probably their relationships they had were all ruined.
Yeah,
it's a tough life.
It's a very tough life for sure to try to. So yeah, kids, stay in school.
It's true. As much as I hated it, it's like.
I mean, maybe take a break after high school.
They also have more access. I didn't have anything. It was just the rudiment bullshit. So after a certain grade, you're like, oh, we're learning history again for the 7th time in a row.
Cool, 9/11 happened.
Well, I was in high school when that happened.
Oh yeah, I was in 5th grade when that happened.
Wild.
So the rest of my school was that was the whole September thing. Was fucking 9/11.
Dude, it was weird stuff that day. Being in a high school that day, the next fucking day, there was Army recruitment centers in the cafeteria. It was very strange.
Yeah, it was...
half my friends signed up.
Oh, yeah, you were in high school, so they were
we were literally... Yes. And a lot of people I knew signed up. Yes. And quite a few of them didn't ever come back. It stinks.
It's insane, man.
Yeah.
It is...
I know 5 people, personally, they're not around no more. It's weird, dude. And that all stemmed from that day. It's weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird...
Politics were fucking weird.
It's weird, bro. That was a weird week, but I think for everyone, but even just seeing it from the young person's perspective, how it was just
I was young. I was just mad that my mom didn't come and pick me up from school. All the other kids got to go home. I didn't even know what the World Trade Centers were.
No, dude, you're 5th grade.
I mean, it was just what is that falling from buildings? Years later, I found out those were people.
Right.
And, but then I was just come on, Mom. Something's crazy going on. I don't... So
2 days
to watch Little Bear or something.
We would get a bomb threat, and they would stick us at the fucking field house, the football, and you just got 1,000 kids just outside.
The bomb was on the football field, man.
That's what I'm saying. And what's funny is they never changed where they sent us.
Yeah.
We just always went to the football field.
Tactics, man. They did not have them.
No, not back then. They didn't. They were just it's not real. Nothing's real. Send them to the thing.
Still hasn't stopped, man.
Teachers yelling at you. Get off the bleachers!
Yeah.
We'd be off the rails spitting on shit down and below. Well, luckily we were still a pretty big school.
Yeah.
So we had real tall stadium-style bleachers, 100 feet down.
I mean, if there was a bomb threat at my high school, I probably wouldn't have been there because I left after lunch.
So, same. We had what was called Metro.
Yeah.
And you could go to another school and learn a trade. We went half the time. The other half, we would go to Little Caesars, snag a $5 pizza.
I wouldn't even know where that form was to sign.
It was an option. It was the only option we had. You could do...
I knew very little about my high school.
What's those tech classes? You could be a computer science kid, which then was nerd. Yeah. Nobody wants that shit, dork.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, man, I wish I had took those science classes.
And I get to see my kid do all this cool shit. Yeah, I still am like, oh my God. Should have took advantage of that.
So did you start drumming and then immediately start a band drumming?
Oh yeah, me and Braden.
You started with Braden.
With Braden while he was learning guitar.
So y'all learned together?
Yeah, together.
That's wicked, dude.
We named our band Colon Corn. Yeah. Because I had like, we were watching like the remember the metal, like the music channels on like the satellite.
Oh yeah, Much Music, MTV, all that
the metal
shit.
channel, but
metal
we were like
channel.
listening to the metal channel, and like Coheed and Cambria and stuff like came on where I was like, Colon Corn, like the other
just trying to
band
make fun of their name.
Yeah, I don't know, and Brandon was just, I don't know why I said it. I'm sure there like was a thought process before that. It was so long ago, I don't remember.
Colon Corn.
And he was like, and we were like, yeah, that's the band name. And then years later, we changed it because it's a band that's still active. I mean,
no way.
I think we played our 10-year anniversary show like 3 or 4 years ago. But sometimes, like me and Braden just get an itch and like, let's bring this.
I love that, dude.
And we don't really remember the song, so we'll like cover something like a Pat Benatar song.
There you go.
Or, like,
just have fun.
Stupid,
just something to have fun. Colon Corn. It looks funny on a flyer.
Yeah, no, but we changed it to Summer of 666.
That's the band name now?
Yeah, or it was when we had a few other members like join just to like whip some cool solos and shit.
Yeah.
And then I think the last one was Some 666 because it was just me and Braden again. We didn't have the other member that made Summer of 666.
So just SUM or
and then I think
SOM?
we played at this house. We played this house in Tulsa, and the promoter fucking changed the name to Sum 41. And a lot of kids, this is like a poppin' house, like Phobia played there.
Just so they really thought
Sum 41 might be playing this house show.
Damn, dude.
So we started off with like a Sum 41 song. I don't forget the other one.
I don't know that single Sum 41 song.
He loves that band. So it was funny, like, I was like, that's when I was on tour with For Godless Sake.
You tore a buck ton.
That was like that For Godless Sake tour was the first tour I booked myself. Nobody came to any of those shows really, but it was fun. It was
that's called character building.
Yeah. And learning how to like prep yourself for tour.
Oh, dude, Advil, fucking a sleeping bag, a lot of booze. You got to sleep. Dude, I found
you gotta like build your tolerance.
I found that I could sleep outside better than I could in the car. I'll just roll under the car and sleep under there. I'm like, just don't forget about me when y'all roll off in the morning.
Man.
That shit is so crazy.
I mean, I'm looking forward to this next tour, but my van totally does not have AC.
In July?
It's fucking
punk rock. It is punk rock. Hey, listen. Hey, that's as punk rock as it gets. Hey, I'm just older.
And I'm worried about this because, 2 of the members really fucking stink. Sometimes they don't bathe every day.
I'm that guy that
but I'm gonna buy flip flops, like let them motherfuckers air out. Look, breast stop with showers, let's get one.
Dude wipes.
Yeah.
Wipe it down.
Short shorts, tank tops.
That's right.
Yeah, let's go.
Air dry everything.
Out. Windows down. I got all my windows come down. It's a Honda Odyssey, all the windows come down.
That's a good minivan, dude.
It's a good one. It doesn't have those little cracks, fuck those little cracks, man. That piss the motherfucker off.
Dude. Touring is so smelly.
Yeah, it's so
truly the worst.
And then like driving in the same seat as someone that has a stinky
someone's behind you and they're driving and you're just like all you can smell is their beer. That was me. I was the stinky one.
I've never been through the Carolinas. I don't know how that shade is there, but I think it's pretty cool.
It's a lot like here.
Yeah.
Tennessee, Arkansas, the Carolinas, they're all just massive pine trees everywhere. Lots of shade.
We're playing quite a few beach cities too.
You're going all the way to the coast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming around through Savannah. We're playing Charleston, coming back around
Wow.
through Georgia.
Oh, that's going to be sick.
Playing Athens, Georgia on 4th of July at an outdoor venue. Which
I'm
was,
jealous.
and I was like, oh, hell yeah, fireworks. And the venue owner's like, oh, no, there probably won't be any fireworks. And then in Atlanta, they were like, I hope you like fireworks. And I was like, fuck yeah, we're playing at July 5th. So I was like, fireworks in our face? Hell yeah.
That's sick. Y'all play a lot of skate parks, maybe? I feel like y'all would be a perfect band for a skate park.
Ah, man, that would be sick. I hope one of them is a skate park.
Have you done it before? It's so much fun.
Canis.
Oh, Canis, yeah. The Bash, yeah.
It's kind of...
We did it. There used to be one in Texarkana, and it was like indoors, and it was so much fun. They would put you in the half pipe if it was raining.
Yeah.
Because they had an outdoor venue, but it was outdoor. There's no fucking roof on the building. But they would put you in the half pipe. The kids would just skate around you the whole time.
That's
It's so
sick.
much fun.
That's so sick. I think, what fucking band did that here? Maybe Cop Sodomy or something did that at fucking Canis when it was just the bowl.
Oh, they played down in the bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Some band did that, but I'm probably fucking wrong about Cop Sodomy. That would have been cool as fuck.
Dude, it's fun. It's a little more dangerous because, skateboards are flying around you, but...
We are playing a skate bar again. They're doing Skate Bar Palooza in May. So we're headlining the first night.
Is that at the skate park, Canis?
No, it's going to be in St. Joseph, Missouri.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're doing a little weekend run. We're doing St. Joseph, Missouri, Kansas City, Springfield, and coming back home.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's sick. Oh, and Mike Vallely's band is headlining Saturday night at Skate Bar Palooza.
Are y'all going to be there for that?
We're going to be in Kansas City. But I hope that he rolls into town early.
Early? Dude, that'd be the shit.
But yeah.
Yo,
it's more
shout
rules,
out
man.
Mikey V, dude.
Green Jello's playing there.
Have you seen them?
Yeah, dude.
That's a wild ride, man.
So back in the day, they played old
I worked for
Juanitas.
Green Jello once.
Yeah,
dude.
sick.
I was there.
Look, and I went up to the guitar player. I was like, yo, man, I got some. Because, back in the day, it was killer weed, but it was still fucking brick weed. But it was, better than a lot of other shit. I was like, yo, I got some weed.
Pre-medical.
And I was like, yo, y'all want to smoke after the show? And he was like, hell yeah. And so anyway, I waited for him after the show to get everything put up. And I thought we were just going to go smoke this joint in the fucking alleyway. And he was like, oh, man, come on the tour bus.
Nice.
And me and my buddies went on the tour bus, and then all these other kids came on the tour bus trying to have them sign Green Jello packets and shit.
Oh yeah,
being real weird. And the vocalist, him and his model, newly white, were fucking just sitting there, and they was had me rolling weed on this disc golf thing. and then he's like, all right, man. I see him getting frustrated because all these people were on there, and he was like, oh man, everybody's got to get out. Everyone's got to get out. I was like, damn, man, these fucking busters over here fucking got me kicked out. And I was about to get up, and he put his hand on my chest and sat me back down.
Nice.
And he just looked at the other kids and was like, fuck off the bus. And I was like, hell yeah, this is dope.
Did you get to be in one of the suits, man?
No, I didn't want to be, man.
That weird Elmo, circular Elmo.
Maybe nowadays I might do it, but I'll fucking be drunk and can't see what I'm doing.
I think that's probably what you're supposed to be.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to do that. I wasn't trying to break my
They have they played Juanita. Was it Juanita's? That was
Juanita, old Juanita's. Yeah.
Old one, yeah, on Maine.
Yeah, Maine.
And then they did the Riverfront once. I was at that one too.
I seen Cannibal Corpse at that one. That was fucking cool.
That's crazy. At the amphitheater or up in the pavilion?
At the Juanita's in the River Market.
Oh. No, I meant the River Market Pavilion. I forgot Juanita's had even moved over there. Yeah, that was...
I thought that's what you were talking about.
I forgot that they were even over there, dude. That was a short-lived venture. That's sad.
Yeah.
They were trying to save it, man. It stinks. I know those guys. They were just really trying their best, and it just didn't work.
It was a fucking sick spot, really, I think.
It was cool. It just but it was out of sight because that bridge. I really think that it's set back so no one even noticed its existence unless you had a big ass fucking sign. Which they had a sign, but it wasn't it was a neon sign.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known it was there.
No, you never would.
Just unless I would have,
being in music. Okay. So if you're just walking around, and that whole area is based on foot traffic. Yeah. Because it's tourists. It's not most normal.
And they were trying to bring bigger bands in there and just weren't getting the crowds. Yeah. Like the Cannibal Corpse show, like it should have been bigger. Oh, Cannibal Corpse in Little Rock. Like,
every show I went to there was like this. I hate that it's 100 people, and it should be like 500-600.
Like they are paying out of pocket.
Yeah. There's a whole backstory to all that, and it was just like it was a long time coming.
About it, so I don't want to talk shit.
I do, but I don't want to speak for other people. It just it stinks because they were in a bad situation with some fucking shit investor, and it was a whole thing, and it's just like that place. We could really use a place like Old Juanita's right now, because we're prime now.
Yeah,
like the attention is back. We need another spot. We really do.
So one of the promoters from Stickies came up to me and was like, "Yo, man, I was thinking about doing like a weekday punk night in downtown." And I was like, "Oh, cool." I was like, the only way that would work is if it was all ages that night.
Yeah.
Or during the week, like all ages.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the only way you would get a good draw.
Dude, that's most shows now, man. Yeah. Like I said, there was a 10-year-old at show last night. Like
I really only want to book all age venues. Yeah. Like it's kind of like I'll play some 21 and up bars and stuff, but just to help out a homie or something like that.
Those are better if they're built-in audiences, though, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's got a crowd all the time and they just want to hear some punk, cool.
But you're just going to be there, yeah.
But if you're trying to drive traffic, that's not really going to work.
It's not going to work.
Yeah.
Especially like on like a weeknight, like on Wednesday or something. But if like Stickies did like a weeknight or weeknight show in the summertime, all ages,
right?
Like
kids are out
$5 to $6 shows, cheap shows. Whip out the soda machine,
do a Kool-Aid,
do
for Kool-Aid or something, yeah.
Hey man,
you're not wrong.
Love at the soda machine. Damn man, like that's how. I mean, it'd be like the 80s, like when the Ramones and stuff were doing things, man. It's like, it's the only way young kids made American punk rock fucking big is because all age venues,
all age venues, sodas, dive bar as fuck. Small, too, like the size of this fucking room. And just crush it, but they would have it on tape and they would get in those zines.
Yeah, crushing sodas and falling in love, man. Like
smoking cigarettes and just being cool as fuck, and people would be like, "Whoa, did you hear?" And then somehow that would get to like some other part of the country, be like, "You have to see the Ramones or whoever the fuck,
whoever the fuck,
the Clash or whoever. Name 1,000 of those old punk bands, and they all were doing the same thing."
But that's kind of like how I feel like the Little Rock scene is now. It's just like all word of mouth. Like everyone's like, "Yo," and it's like. Dude, I can name 10 fucking local bands that will bring fucking 100 kids to
any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's probably more than 10, to be honest.
More than 10, yeah, exactly. Yeah. More than 10.
It's weird because I was...
That is insane.
I was talking to... Dude, it might have been you. I can't remember.
And these are unsigned locals, man. Like, these are... I mean, maybe they're, on like a distribution or whatever, but it's nothing... They're not on no major label. They're not on...
There's shows that happen in this city that every band on the bill is a headliner. And so you're getting like 5 crushing acts in one night, and you're just like, this is fucking mind-blowing. And the audience is there the whole time.
And don't worry, look, when I'm on the road, I flex about that shit.
Yeah, dude, it's wild.
That is something to flex about, like, because other places, they don't have that, man. And their scene was good, it wasn't as good as what we got right now. Like, so that is something Little Rock should be proud of.
I think most of people are. I mean, if they're not, they should be.
We are totally proud of it, for sure. It's
weird, too, because you get a weird dynamic in especially larger cities, at least what I've experienced, where people just kind of expect it to be full instead of, like, they're thankful that it's full.
Yeah.
It builds a kind of, like, weird thing. And it would in me, too. If I always played sold-out shows just because, why would I expect anything less?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I go to some place like Arkansas, and then I spend the rest of my career shitting on it. When actually, maybe you're a punk-ass bitch, and you don't deserve a full room here, because we can fill it up, but you can't. So fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're got all this stuff. I get on my high horse here for a second, but it's weird. It's an odd dynamic like that here. It's very strange here where a local band can almost always outperform a touring bigger national act all on their own. It's so strange. We might be the only place like this. I don't know because I don't have enough fingers out there in the ether, but
I'm sure there's another small town out there that's
just crushing it.
Just crushing
every local band.
Every kid's out there.
Fucking annihilate. Probably somewhere in Idaho.
Yeah.
There's 20 kids and they're always there, dude.
Always there.
Yeah. That's where, like, that's how you get a Slipknot. You know what I'm saying? Where are they from? Iowa?
Yeah, Iowa. Yeah. Yeah, that's totally how you get a Slipknot.
Just having to actually give a fuck and being appreciative of having to give a fuck.
Dude, and you go to any restaurant in town, somebody in the kitchen is wearing a local band shirt.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
100%.
Especially at this point.
Yeah.
There's one gritty son of a bitch got a tattoo on his wrist and definitely wearing like a Moon Main or a Go for Gold or Tiny Towns or Minus. It doesn't matter. Name 1,000 bands. Yeah. Somebody's got a t-shirt on.
Of a local act.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is so cool.
And then you go other places. Oh, what do you do? Oh, just that small conversations, man. Oh, check us out. That's kind of the convenience of modern technology.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're on the internet. Of course we are. Everyone's on the fucking internet.
You know, there for a while, I mean, I'm still trying to do it. I just don't have much time to do it anymore. But, like, I'm still a fucking flyer fiend, you know. Like, I love just going around with a fucking can of glue and just fucking...
Dude, I get proud of flyers still. Like, I've made some real shit flyers, but man, when I get a good one, I got a Transformers one, I still think about it. It was for, like, not that good of a show, but it was such a sick flyer. I still go back and look at it.
Flyers, and I love just having my friends, like, hey, man, you want to try to make a cool flyer? Like, and because, I mean, I just find like a weird picture I have in my house and just fucking write the band names and just fucking tape them and just...
Oh, the new thing seems to be that. It's like hodgepodge shit. Like put a fucking candle in a thing. Like none of it makes sense, and then list 5 bands.
Yeah, that's how I did our tour, like our first couple of tour flyers. It's just like cool shit and some plants and some fucking pipe, some matches.
And then you look at like... what was it? Past Comforts, their tour flyer, they had, it was like a van ramping with like a zombie dude hanging out like a tongue, and they had all the dates like in ascending order. It was such a beautiful, well-made thing, and I'm just like, how did you do that?
Yeah. So our new tour flyer, it's me doing vocals when I was like 15 at this spot in Atkins. But like I was like wearing these boxers that were all ripped up and had a fucking unicorn haircut.
That's awesome.
Like somebody like I think I have a photo of someone like throwing up on me because they're like it was so hot in June to have a punk festival with a bunch of fucking Russellville kids.
Oh my god. Yo, Russellville's got a good music scene. It's untapped.
It had the best fucking music.
I played
Cavern.
The Cavern a lot, man. In Hot Mess, we used to love playing there, and it would fill the fuck up.
Dude, I can't wait. If I can talk my band members into fucking... I mean, Russellville scares the fuck out of me just because I'm from there. And
right.
Like, I know what can happen, and I know, you know, it can happen. It will happen if you fucking let it, you know. Like,
right.
So, like...
That place was tight, though. We called it the Thurber Dome.
Thurber Dome, yeah.
It was really, really fun. And then we were supposed to play there in Crows not that long ago and, like, made all the plans, put the flyer out, did the show. I'm like, I'm excited, dude. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know this place was still around.
There used to be a fucking Christian skate park there. One of my old bands, Dirt Cheap Drugs, another
classic. Corn, Dirt Cheap Drugs. Man, we just going down the list.
We played there the first time with The Body.
Okay.
First time I ever heard of The Body. And I think Adam Fawcett fucking did his solo thing, like, to open that show up years and years ago.
Talk about a mixed bill. Dude, that's wild.
It was insane. It was so cool.
Some of my favorite shows were down there, and they would videotape them, too.
Yeah.
It was like a dude that would bring, like, a tripod and, like, an old-school camcorder style and record the shit, which For the time, it's great.
Dude, find those fucking videos. Where are those at?
I got them.
You got them all?
I got a handful of them. I don't have them all. We played there quite a bit. But we were going to go play there recently. I'm getting on the interstate, the Thurberdome.
Oh, Thurberdome. Okay, yeah.
We were getting on the interstate.
Oh yeah, Thurberdome. Yeah, he does film all those there. Yeah.
And I get a message and it's like, hey, the other bands had to drop. They got COVID. And I was like, well, I don't really want to drive all the way to Russellville to play for just us, and like maybe hopefully 5 people will show up.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure more would have.
Yeah.
But one band, that kind of stinks.
Yeah.
And so we just didn't go, and I was wondering if they were still doing shit. I went back to their Instagram, and that was the last flyer they had posted, so I hope they do more shit.
No, they're still doing some shows.
They're just not posting about it, I guess.
I don't really want to say who you could contact to play there, just because I don't want them to get like,
over bombarded. Yeah, I gotcha.
Because Russellville is a really cool place to play.
It really is.
And then for a second, I thought it was, getting back to what it used to be, with high school kids having bands and all that stuff. Because that was fucking cool. This is a college town, you got all these college students, coming in to do their fucking schooling and all that shit. So you get every year there's a new group of fucking people that come to shows, and if there's a cool show house, which I'm sure Russellville shut it down. What was cool about the Fort Delicious was it was like a warehouse with no windows, had a steel door.
Perfect.
So if the cops came, lock the door. They can't kick the door in. Eventually they'll go away. Sometimes it took some hours, but eventually they're like,
we got nothing to do longer than you do.
Yeah, exactly. We got all the whiskey and booze in here, drugs, we're fine.
Shift changes at 3 a.m., dog.
Yeah, we're gonna be up. Don't worry. Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll think we disappeared eventually.
Yeah.
We all evaporated. They're going to go away.
Dude,
they always went away.
Some of the best memories happen at shows like that.
Yeah.
I've got one where we did in this dude's back. It was the same kind of shit. He had a cool shop, Dad's cool shop. They built a stage for his kid to play on, so he threw a Halloween party. And it was until the cops showed up, and we were corralled in a place where it was a hidden area. You got 100 kids in this room, and one of them, he is drunk as fuck. He's no longer with us, but at this moment, he was still alive, and he decided he was going to fight the goat that was also in there with us. And the goat, bro, he gets down, and he's agitating it, which he's got it coming.
Dude,
the goat rears up, fucking doink, head to head, and peels his fucking forehead down. His forehead skin was just a flap in the wind, and I was I was the second these cops leave, we're fucking out of here.
Yeah. I had a cool goat story at a punk show.
Of course you do.
All right, so there was this punk festival in Huntsville,
Alabama? Oh, Arkansas.
Arkansas. So it's close to Fayetteville. The Fucktards and the band that used to be the Fayetteville punk bands.
The Fucktards? Oh, that's not that. You weren't being mean. That's a real band name.
It's a real band name.
I thought he was calling it the Fucktards.
No, that was a real band name. They had a fucking sweet punk house right across the street from the Arkansas fucking football stadium. It was the Lafayette House or something. It was on Lafayette Street right there.
Oh, yeah.
Fayetteville. Yep. It's called the Lafayette House, and they played shows in the basement that was held up by fucking trees that they had fucking sawed down to the backyard because their fucking kitchen was about to fall into the basement.
Dude. And we can't afford lumber.
Look. And it was fucked up. And their well was in the middle of the floor, and I was this fucking
a well pump to get the water out of the basement.
Yeah, it was fucked up, man. I convinced everyone that lived there to piss in it for some reason at the end of the night. I showed up in a prom dress. It was my birthday. It was my 17th birthday. Showed up in a prom dress, and by the end of the show, it was covered in blood. There was broken glass everywhere. And they said, "Do not mosh, because if you hit the tree stick kitchen, it falls into the kitchen." But anyway,
dude, what the fuck?
but the same group of people threw this punk festival in Huntsville because apparently they don't live in that house anymore. Because I'm sure they fucking gentrified that.
I mean, they were using trees to fucking hold up
that's
stuff
dangerous
for,
as
dude.
fuck. But like at the end, I was like, it was my 17th birthday. I showed up drunk as fuck. Like I didn't care. It was an awesome show. Like I wish I had video of all that.
And did somebody fought a
There
goat?
are photos though of all this. And
Did somebody fight a goat?
all right, so at the punk festival, there was this fucking punk rock goat, man. And they just like let it out in this field, and like there's like this fucking janky fucking stage that they built.
Goat eat stage?
No, the goat would just fucking like when the goat would like just be like chilling, whatever. But as soon as the pit fucking started, this goat would just be mowing motherfuckers down. Dude, it was insane. I was like, oh my god, like you're not moshing at this place. This goat will fuck you up.
Goats love aggression, dude.
Yeah, it was insane.
Oh
like
my
all these
God.
people were like camping at this spot, and this fucking punk rock ghost just fucking tearing people's tents down. Like it was fucking the coolest thing ever. So cool. So many people came. Like the I don't know if you remember the band The Itch. They're from Joplin, Missouri.
Shout out to Joplin, Missouri, man. I wish that place was still popping. Is it still a good music
Dude, I
spot?
don't. Probably not
It
at
used
that
to be.
tornado, man. Goddamn.
Oh, that's right.
Fuck
Fuck
everything
yeah.
up.
It took the whole town away. Yeah.
But, I mean,
forgot
from
about
what I
that.
know
My bad.
of, like I hit them up like years ago about trying to play there, and there's like one or two spots I think you can play there, but they're like
That used to be like a
fucking,
spot, man.
like bars that sell steaks and
Yeah.
shit, you know, like.
Dude, bar shows are. They're like, can you play for 4 hours? Like the same 6 songs for 4 hours?
Fuck
Or
you.
yeah. I used to get hit up in parking lots. There for a little while. Promoters would come to Guitar Center and be like, "Hey, you want to play a show?" And you're like, "No, we're a rock band. Like we're not gonna do good
Yeah.
at your country venue."
Dude, Moomane recently played Scranton, Arkansas at the American Legion. American Legion hut or whatever the fuck it's called. It was wild. All right, so it's like our bass player's
I love that
dad.
y'all just don't say no, dude. They're
We
like,
do sometimes.
it's
But,
Kevin's
really,
fifth birthday.
We really
Like,
couldn't
ain't
say
showing
no.
up.
I mean, we really couldn't say no to this, man, because it was like
Money? Was it a money thing?
No, nobody
Okay.
get fucking paid at all. The
You
experience.
played in a Legion and didn't get paid?
We might have gotten paid something. I don't know. I that was above me, but like the experience is what we wanted.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, they didn't want the experience. I wanted the goddamn experience to say like we're the first fucking punk band to play in Scranton, Arkansas. We fucking ripped. I got so drunk. I really made an ass of myself. There was like this lady at the end of the night. She's like, yeah. She's like, there's like all these beers in the back. She's like, yeah, take some beers with you to go home. I like got in there and took a full 30-pack of Busch Light.
You said some.
And she looked at me, she said, hey, that's my husband's beer. And I said, the most Blues Brothers shit ever. I said, don't worry, I'm with the band. And I just like walked right past her and put that shit in my van, and she did not say another word.
Don't worry, I'm with the band.
And they like told me to go inside and get some meat. The only meat I seen on the table was this full fucking turkey. And I was like,
You just
hell
took
yeah.
a turkey?
I tried to. They stopped me. That would have been dope as fuck eating a turkey on the way back home. man.
Drinking a 30-pack, eating a fucking full turkey.
Drunk as hell on tequila.
Yo, tequila ain't no joke, dude. I
Dude,
can't do.
got fucked up and like they
No
don't like me
liquors,
when I'm
bro.
in the band all fucked up on tequila. I was just like just like fucking rocking out in the band and punching them in the head like don't give a fuck.
Man, that's wild. Oh, that was a roller coaster, dude.
Yeah, Scranton, Arkansas.
We went from tree houses to fucking Scranton to fucking. Dude,
We will play anywhere.
you're living a life, man. You need to start documenting this shit.
We are trying. I don't like.
Is
we
he
have
still
a lot of
bringing the
footage.
camcorder
Yeah, I
around?
mean, but like being on tour and stuff, you know, you can't just fucking trust anyone to fucking.
It's kind of a motherfucker, yeah. Because you got so much other shit to think about.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you know you just ain't got time to whip the camera out. You know, you've been driving for 7 hours. Like tour is boring as fuck.
Dude, it really is. Like, I think most people.
I mean, besides like the 20 minutes of fucking.
The 20 minutes, dude. That's it. And what's wild is that will drive you. Worst 7 hours of your fucking life, going through a desert with no AC, right?
Like,
you play 20 minutes in front of 7 people, and then after that 20 minutes, you're like, can't wait to do this shit again tomorrow. What the fuck? Like, psychologically, we're all a little damaged. We have to be to put up with that amount of crazy. That's why I say it's the best drug.
It is. It's, it's fun as fuck. And just, like, booking tours and meeting people and, like, I would not have been able to do anything that I'm doing without the friends that I have in the music community, with bands from fucking places I've never even been, or like, they come through and then they know this person, they know that person, and it's all just networking and learning how to do all that. Man, I met some of the best people America fucking has.
Oh yeah.
Like the backbone of fucking the music scene, man. Like, is insane.
And from all over and do all the things, and it's like real people.
And know so many people from like fucking thousands of miles away, and like we're all connected. It's so weird. Like,
it's so trippy. It's so trippy. Even doing this, because I get to see it, So like when we put out an episode, it tells you every single thing or every single thing, and it is that fucking wild of a connection. This just happened to me a few days ago. I think I was here when it happened. A friend of mine messaged me. He lives in Japan.
Yeah.
Fucking Japan. He goes, hey, my buddy loves your podcast. He's from California, also living in Japan. He's coming down, though, to see one of his friends in Arkansas, Trevor, who was also in the military, and just wanted to say, hey, what the fuck?
That's insane.
And then I'll check the thing. Like the other day, we did the black metal, Greg Filth. Dude, fucking, we got downloads in all the Nordic areas. And I'm like, it's like 1 or 2, but that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Out of 300, 400 people that listen to it.
Small world, man.
Dude, it's so small. The internet made everything infinitely smaller. It's like, just reach out and touch somebody.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
It's so awesome just being like, hey, if we're stranded for a night, like, I know somebody, I could be anywhere, probably, and, major cities and stuff like that.
Right.
And know somebody at least
connected
80 miles away that we can go.
That 6 degrees of separation thing, where it's like, I know 6 people, I've got to know someone in this town.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe even smaller than that at this point.
It is. I mean, I can seriously just reach out and boom, I got something.
Isn't that crazy? Because usually you're just fucked. You're like, well, in the morning we'll start walking. Let's sleep.
There's been a few times even with the fucking technology that we have that I thought we were fucked a few times.
Well, when something breaks down, when something goes real wrong, you're like, oh, we're boned, boys.
Yeah, we lose our bass player for the 100th fucking time. Nothing.
Just walks
Nothing
off.
without Michael Hansen.
You just text him like, we're leaving.
No, never. Hell, dude, he would be like, cool. No, one time in Columbia, Missouri, we fucking played this bar to fucking 8, 9 people.
Sure.
Badass setup. We'll put up the live recording one day when we have time to fucking master it. We have it. It sounds amazing. It was like our 7th show on tour in a row. So it was like we were 7 shows deep. Tight,
bro.
Anyway, we're like, there was like this dive bar across the street from this cafe that we played. And we were like, fuck yeah, we're gonna go drink at this bar. We ended up like shooting dice with all these people and getting fucked up, so it was like late. And the person that was said that they were gonna house us, we like texted them, they were asleep. Fuck, we have nowhere to go. Like, I guess we're sleeping in the van tonight.
Yeah.
And then Michael Hansen pulls this shit out of his ass. He's done it multiple times. I have multiple stories. But this story is fucking amazing. So he's like, oh man, I'll find somebody. He finds the one person probably in fucking Columbia that is as into rocks as he is. The rock lady was at this bar. Randomly, this fucking rock lady. She's like, yeah. And like me and Alex, he's like, I'm gonna go talk to this lady about rocks. And he's like talking to this lady about rocks.
She loves stalactites too.
Yeah. Me and Alex are like walking across the alley, and like we walk up to the conversation. All we hear is Michael say, "I'll give you all the petrified wood and crystals you want." And me and Alex looked at each other and was just like, turned around and walked off. And then Michael Hansen comes up and he's like, I got us a place to stay. I'm going to roll with her. And he gives us the address. I'm like, hell yeah. We're going to stay here a little bit, you know, party with these fucking locals, you know?
Yeah.
He goes off on his way.
All for some petrified wood.
All right. Cool. You know, whatever. We get there. I mean, we like, all right, we're about to go. We put in the address. This fucking address takes us to the middle of this fucking cul-de-sac. This dead-end cul-de-sac. He's nowhere in sight. The lady's car that he was in, can't see it. We're like, oh my God, they gave us the wrong address.
Terrifying.
We're like, all right, we lost him. Don't worry. I was like, I got his phone number. I'll call him. Called him. His phone rings in the van. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh no.
I go in panic mode. I mean, this has happened a few times before. Like, Michael always does his own thing, but eventually he's like a fucking lost puppy.
He was just behind his way back, you know?
But anyway, I'm like, oh my God. I go into panic mode. And like, Alex, it's like 2 a.m. Alex is like, oh, I'm just going to go knock on this door and see if this is the house. I was like, bro, we're in the fucking suburbs, bro. You're black. It's 2 a.m. We're in Columbia, Missouri. Hell no, they're going to call the cops. Do not go up there. And we didn't. And then eventually fucking Michael fucking uses her Facebook, calls us, go over to this lady's house.
Were you in the right area or was it wrong?
I mean, we were kind of in the right area.
Okay.
It was like we were like blocks away. Like,
Gotcha.
If we would have drove around that motherfucker, you know, those nice neighborhoods are.
Yes.
They're meant for you to get lost if you're not, you don't belong.
Oh,
there.
dude, yeah. You'll be wandering around for hours.
Forever.
Yeah.
We eventually found him. It was cool. We get there. All right. We get to this lady's house. She's insane. All right.
She let you stay there for free rocks.
I'll walk in, bro. She had a poster the size of that fucking wall of rocks. Like all different kinds of rocks.
Just a poster?
It's like what you would see in like a college about rocks.
Yeah, like a classroom.
Yeah, a classroom about rocks. Like, there's like all different kinds of rocks. I'm like, oh hell, boy. And Michael Hansen, he fucking knows how to get them. But she was crazy as hell. Like she wants to fucking reel Michael in. But Michael has a partner and he's just like, hell no. Like I'm here because
you said we can stay here.
Yeah,
that's
we can
right.
stay here, you know? So she's mad.
Uh-oh.
She takes it out on me because I left a fucking cigarette butt on. Because I was going to pick it up. I just didn't want to put it in my pocket and go sleep on her couch and I fall out of my pocket into her couch.
Right.
So I made a little pile of cigarette butts outside. I didn't throw them in her yard or anything.
Right.
You know, she didn't have an ashtray, so I just made me a little pile. I was going to grab them up before I left.
Sure.
She came out. Was like, who leaving cigarette butts on my porch? Mama, that's so nasty. And she just like, dude, it's on me.
Complete 360.
I'm like, it's 2 a.m. I'm fucking drunk. I don't give a fuck where. I just went off. I was like, I'm not gonna say what I said. But I'm not gonna say what I said. But I just was like, fuck, I'm going to sleep. Like, fuck this lady. And I looked at them. I was like, y'all can chill her. I don't give a damn. I'm going to bed. I'm laying on this little couch. She's talking shit, steady talking shit. But it's like, whatever, you know, I get over it. They fucking stayed up all night. They had all kinds of stories I'm not going to tell. Nothing inappropriate.
That is wild, dude.
But anyway, we wake up the next morning. It doesn't end there. Wake up the next morning. She's cool. She cooks us like this vegetarian breakfast. It fucking was delicious. It was cool. And it rained like a motherfucker. All right, it was like fucking storming outside. And this lady had her canoe upright on the top of her vehicle. She's like, hey, could y'all help me get this canoe down? And I had just changed into like one of 2 fucking pairs of clothes that I had that were dry.
Right.
You know? She was like, can you get this canoe up? I was like, why did you put it upright? Like, it's full of water right now. Like we pull this down, it's gonna...
Oh, it was up with
upright.
Oh, my
so it's just
God.
full of water. It's full
Who
of water.
the fuck mounts a canoe like that?
Crazy people. And Michael's like, being the gentleman he is, he's like, yeah, Eric, me and Eric are going to do it. And I was like,
Bring you into this shit.
Anyway, I was like, all right, whatever, man. I was like, all right, whatever. All right, whatever, man. I help her. And this shit, I thought we were like, I didn't know how full it was of water, but it was full of water. It was fucking heavy as shit. And this motherfucker started slipping. I just let go of it and like fucking ran back and like, you know, fell off her fucking thing and like hit the ground all dramatic, like I didn't get wet. And she's like, why'd you let my canoe fall? I was like, because it's full of water. I'm not trying to get wet. Like, what?
Why did you waterfall yourself?
Yeah, like, what? Yeah. You out of here, bro. I got like fucking a week left, man. To have these clothes last.
Damn, man.
She was like yelling at me. I was like, y'all, let's get in the van. Like, I just sat in the van while they were like apologizing for me to drop her fucking kayak out the damn thing, man. Hell no.
Damn, tour makes for the wildest stories, man. Good and bad.
Yeah.
And the bad ones turn into good ones because they make the wildest shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean it all was all cool, and I don't even know. I don't even think we have that lady's contact anymore. But I'm sure she won't ever forget us.
Oh no, for sure. She probably still talks to me. You see that scratch?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
These kids.
Yeah, she was wild. She was definitely insane.
No questions. Yeah. I saw the Prozac in the fucking bathroom.
I didn't even have to look for it.
Yeah, I could smell it.
Yeah, there's empty bottles everywhere.
Oh my lord, that's how you know it's bad.
I don't know. I'm just talking shit.
Little orange bottles.
Thank you for letting us stay at your house.
Yeah, thank you, lady. In random ass town, Missouri.
Yeah. Columbia.
That was a roller coaster, man. Whew, I'm out of breath from listening to it.
Oh man, don't get me in on my brother getting bit by a lion as a child.
How the fuck? Well, now I gotta know. Here in Arkansas?
Of course.
There's lions in Arkansas.
So when that show Tiger King came out, I was like, oh shit, I'm good with that.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, there's more lions in captivity than there are in the wild, so that's not surprising. But
my dad was, a part of this meth cooking ring, and we would always go out to like Sweden Island. They had this house. They had a pet lion, Elsa. She was a female lion, just out in the front yard.
Just out? No chain?
Yeah. She had a chain, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was like by the pond. And then one day we were out there, and like I remember this because we were hiding from our brother. Like, me and all the other kids were like, it's Floyd Hill, this is where we're at. And he was like, he thought we were in the barn around the pond, and they had just changed the chain for Elsa, so it was a little longer. So he took the trail that we used to always take around Elsa's, where she was at. She like pounced on him and like tried to pick him up by the back of the neck like a cub. And like ripped all the fucking skin off the back of his neck. And he was like 8, 9 years old. It's wild as fuck.
What the fuck? Yo, what is it with meth and cats, dude?
Dude, they had like zebras, I think, at one point.
Because you know Tiger King was a fucking meth head too, man.
Dude.
What the fuck?
They had a python in the living room that was like they had like this cage in the living room that was like as big as this room, and they would throw it live chickens and
live chickens.
Yeah, we would watch like these chickens just get fucking wrapped up, and they would look at us and be like, "Y'all smell like that chicken."
You have lived like one hell of a life, dude.
You're gonna throw us children in here with this? Like, no way.
Your brother didn't die, did he?
Hell no.
Okay.
He's crazy. He's batshit crazy.
Well, yeah, he got bit by a lion at 8. I'd be crazy too, dude.
I love him to death, though, but
you can't get bit by a lion at 8 and not come out like someone.
I never thought of that.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's the most traumatizing. Let that happen to you now. You're gonna be different.
Yes.
Like, fuck, dude. Oh, what happened to Billy? A lion bit the back of his fucking head off.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my God. Dude. What a life you've had. Holy shit. And now you're just cruising around the country making crazy ass kayak stories.
Telling cool fucking stories.
Yeah, dude. That's the best part.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things to this whole thing is like, you live long enough and you do enough crazy shit, eventually you're just the guy telling the stories and you're like, What? Eventually, I don't know what's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's like my oldest child, she's getting a little older, so sometimes she'll hear some of these crazy stories. She's like, I'm not surprised, Dad.
Yeah. Well, her comprehension level is very advanced. Yeah. She definitely like understands. She's like, yeah, that's Dad.
That's Dad. He's insane.
How many kids do you have now? 3?
Two. Yeah. I got an 11-year-old and an almost 2-year-old.
Oh shit. A fresh one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that suck going on tour, leaving the kiddos behind, or you got like a good balance?
I try not to go out as long now.
Oh, right.
Like the little 10-day stretches, 14-day stretches.
Yeah, I don't think you have to do that anymore anyway, man. I really don't.
Like I think we're planning to do a few weekenders, like this 10 shows in 10 days, or we're doing 10 shows in 11 days. We got a day off in Savannah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I heard it's beautiful. Well, we got a day off in Charleston, but I think we're gonna
make it to Savannah.
Just chill.
Yeah.
I heard it was a beautiful town. And,
I have to.
Beach, and I hate the fucking beach, but
a lot of people I talk to say go to Georgia.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome up and down the whole state. They're awesome places.
We're doing a few shows in Georgia, so we got Athens and then Atlanta, and then we're ending it in Birmingham on Punk Night.
Birmingham, Alabama?
Yeah.
God, I love Birmingham.
Yeah. So it should be fun.
Every time I've ever been there has been some of the most fun I've ever had.
Yeah.
That's going to be wicked. What is it called? Punk Night?
Punk Night. So it's like an all ages punk day thing. They have like.
Is it an outdoor thing or?
I don't know.
I
think it's like. Oh, I don't think it's outdoors, but I think it is indoors. But it's like a big venue. They have like 10 bands. It's like an all day thing.
Nice.
It's like once a month. It's all ages. It's like what Sticky should do for one day a month or something.
Have like an event.
A punk day.
Yo, that's not a bad idea, man.
It's not at all. Like, shut the bar down. Yeah, it's whatever, man. Like, dude, I mean, that's even what you have to do. I don't think you have to do that. I don't know how the laws are.
I think all ages is fine as long as there's no smoking.
Yeah.
I think you can do all ages. You just can't
Exactly.
smoke. I think that's the rule.
What?
Well, because Vino serves alcohol, they make it.
Yeah.
And there's all ages.
I was saying, well, I guess like restaurants and shit serve liquor and stuff too.
All the time, yeah. There's kids everywhere in the restaurant, yeah. I think it's just smoking.
Just smoking, yeah.
Which is 21 now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you have to be 21.
21.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes. Well, I smoke when I'm partying, but
I quit
when everyone else is smoking,
Yeah.
I'll smoke.
Dude, see, I can't see. That's how I always restart.
Yeah.
I'll quit for a few months.
I don't crave them during the day. If I'm like drunk,
See, I wish I had that, dude. If I could only smoke when I'm partying, I would be so happy.
like I can have a party pack for like 3 parties.
Yeah, so
I smoke
where?
menthol, so no one bums them off of me.
So this is in Birmingham. They do this. Once a
Birmingham,
month?
Alabama, yeah.
I need that contact.
Yeah.
See if me and Johnny get down there and play that. That sounds cool as fuck.
It's cool.
Is it-
I haven't been there yet, so I'll
let me know. Report back.
Like the lipstick stains on Emotion Spots as well.
Wow.
That band, they gave me this contact. They're a Memphis band. They played that, and I've seen photos of it. It looked fucking awesome. It's like the venue looks like almost kind of like the hall
Damn.
in a way.
Really?
Like the stage setup. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. All I seen was like at the stage.
Yeah.
It looked a little bigger than like any other like
Traditional punk venue
punk
style.
venue,
Yeah.
So I think they kind of like.
Gee, Vino's, I feel like, is a big stage for punk venue.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a full room at Vino's. Like,
It's the best.
yeah.
So much energy transference. It's unbelievable. Some sort of magic.
Yeah.
It's like witchcraft,
Yeah.
but for real.
It's like my favorite place to play.
Mine too.
Like, I love Whitewater. I love, recently started loving playing 4/4 because the sound guy there is really nice and he kind of tunes it in. I mean, it just being, playing drums like all drummers.
What do you play out in 4/4? That high rise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never been like when there was
Small
a show.
stage is fun. I mean, it's it's always a packed bar. They do the bands well.
Well, yeah, because you're getting probably the whole door, right? Most bars do like a door deal.
Yeah.
It's always a good take.
And then, they got food and booze,
They feed you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes,
discount.
We opened up our Agent Orange there, and, we got free beer and, got to eat. It was a bigger show.
I love that. Dude, on the road, you realize how good we're spoiled in this fucking state? Because all
the
venues, treat you really...
Yeah.
Bro,
I have a questionnaire now on tour. It's I send all the venues, hey... everything down to what's the Wi-Fi password?
Yes.
This thing got service or whatever.
That's the things you learn. Yes.
Where do we park? What time is load in? Do we got food or booze
plotting,
involved?
Man, you have to plot.
Just to know, hey, we need to pick up beer before we show up, or hey, we need to pick up a bottle before we show up. It's a dry county, all these things, everything I learned.
And a good venue is attuned to those kind of things. They're used to those kinds of questioning. So ask.
If applicable, answer. But if not, whatever. What's the pay? Is there a guarantee? Is there not? Is there a door? I don't care if it's a donation. Just so you know.
I just want to know what I'm getting into.
We are a touring band. We don't make shit. We're just trying to get to the next town. We're just trying to buy a fucking new batch of shirts. That's it.
It's very
I'm not trying to fucking hustle you out of anything, man. It's kind of an approach I make on a lot of promoters because, promoting is stressful.
It is.
It sucks, especially if you got a full-time job and you just do it on the
Which
side.
most do.
And most every promoter does.
Yep. They're just someone that they do it, they like doing it.
Yeah, they like doing it, bringing their friends' bands into town, man. It's kind of what I like to do.
Learning that stuff takes a long time to do on your own, too, so y'all probably had a lot of that to, man, we should just start asking, certain questions. But also sending them information about you is super helpful. If it's a professional venue,
and if you know bands in that area, just help them out, man. Hey, do you reach out to them? Hey, do you want to play this?
Yes.
Take a little weight off them. Hey, I got 2 bands that want to play.
Right. We already did the work for you. All you gotta do is give us a date.
And just make the flyer, promote it.
Yep.
And that's it.
Or help, maybe the local band. Hopefully they'll do that.
Of course. All local bands.
Yeah, please promote your fucking shows. More than once.
And we'll get you booked more at better shows.
Dude, and Wi-Fi in the middle of nowhere venues is you don't realize how important that shit is these days.
It's yeah, man,
please God, let my phone work or something, or a laptop, something.
I gotta check in.
Communication is key. Yeah.
Gotta check in with the promoter from tomorrow's show. I haven't heard from him in a week.
FaceTime the family, dude. Make that family call every day. Dude, let me see the kids. That kind of shit. Oh man, working at venues, you learn a lot. You see so many things behind the scenes, especially getting to work at some of the bigger ones. It's such a... If smaller venues ran like a bigger venue, but just on a, hey, when we worked there, do we have a staff meeting before every show? This is the band, this is how many members, this is the blah, this is the tour badge they are using.
Yeah.
Treat them with respect, here's their blah, 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 and we would just go down the whole list, man, and it would make everything so much fucking easier. So much smoother. You don't need to guess who you're talking to because, dude, that laminate or a wristband or whatever they're using, sometimes it's like a patch. It goes so far, you just know, bing, that's it, and you can act accordingly. It's a huge deal. Communication with a venue is top tier shit. If they're willing to communicate.
If they're willing to
sometimes the venue just sucks.
Sometimes it's an outside that really ain't even with
right.
Some of the books outside of the venue.
They don't know. Yeah, they don't know the details.
I've been all the way in Brooklyn, New York, and played a show at Brooklyn Bazaar the first night. And then I had another show at this other bar that was on the same block. The promoter was I showed up and day of, he was oh, one of you guys have to work the door.
What the fuck? Oh, that's showing up in Memphis and they were did y'all bring a PA system? We're no. And they were well, there's ours. It was one fucking speaker in a head. I was oh, well, I wouldn't have come. What the fuck, dude?
And I was what do you mean we have to work the door? And he was oh, well, that's how we do it. And y'all don't get paid until the sound guy gets paid his $100.
Well, I'm taking all the money.
Yeah.
If I'm running the door,
the sound guy was cool as fuck. I mean, seriously, we got that time it was like with Piston Comments, like the people that we were like fucking with like really helped us out, and like the sound guy was such a sweet dude. He even gave us half of his cut.
That's cool. That's random as fuck though.
So random. And like their beer tickets were like ripped up pieces of magazine because they didn't have actual tickets. So the bartender was like, oh, and he was like improvised and like gave us his beer, like this fucking ripped up magazine. Like, I know, and so I was like, so I just kept making more. Like ripping his beer.
Oh man, Billy said he didn't want his, bro.
But we're all doing that. Yeah, it was awesome. Fuck that place. I'm sure it's no longer there.
The good
Well,
ones.
the promoter was like, I work for another venue, and they would be pissed about what it promoted your show. Why the fuck would you take that show on if you're not gonna fucking do your job?
Yeah, just say no or maybe pass it.
I was so mad. I fucking found out where he worked at the other place and fucking gave him like
emailed
his other boss like, yo, he's booking to this other fucking bar. Blah, blah. Like he should be promoting for your bar, but no, he's promoting for this other bar. I made him seem like he was actually doing his job at that other bar, but it wasn't.
Well, why don't you pass it to a guy who's trying to get his feet wet?
Exactly.
You know, pass it to like the kid who wants to come up instead of just being like, oh, and then just not doing shit.
I couldn't imagine trying to book a show in a fucking city like New York. Like that would be.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, there's a 4 billion venues there. I mean, just.
But like, I'm sure a lot of the kids don't even like go to venues outside their neighborhood too. Like,
I would assume not. Yeah, because everything's so localized there. Like you have everything there's just tiny villages.
Yeah, tiny little villages. Yeah.
You know, we don't go past 112th Street. You know, like we just stay within these corridors. It's been like that forever.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it was set up originally. Honestly, you know, with the different. Well, back then it was a racial thing, but it just kind of stayed that way. But even outside of that, you know, and every now and then a venue will crop up, and you want it to last, but it just doesn't for some reason. But I think it's time here. I think we have a stable enough economy to put a fourth like main player in the game and keep it going.
Oh, for sure.
I would love to see.
I mean, I know some things about a spot that might be popping up in the area. I mean, some years on it. I mean, it's been some years now since I've heard anything about it, but I think it's still in the works of like a warehouse downtown. That also,
something like that, dude.
Yeah. Also sells, you know, your guitar strings and your straps and your, you know,
the best
your essential stuff. Not like full kits or stacks or anything like that, but like
dude,
a little music store downtown.
When we were doing it, we thought of the idea. It never got put into like the works. But we had the idea at the venue to put a vending machine. I think every venue should have a vending machine that has picks, sticks, strings, all the necessary little shit that a band can just be like, oh, we got to go to Guitar Center now. No, dude, it's there. Fucking $5 in the machine, F7.
Yeah.
Slinkies.
I had an idea about getting like an old cigarette machine, but putting like local fucking bands' tapes in. But like, it would be random. It wouldn't just be like that whole row.
Joe, get what you get.
You get what you get.
Yo, that's not a bad idea, Eric. Dude, that's a good idea.
Like,
do that. Well, surely we can find an old cigarette machine. There got to be millions of them.
I know exactly, but it's just been an idea that I've had, and that'd be so sick. Maybe someone else had this idea, and like we kind of like collaborated on it, but that'd be sick as fuck. That would be like so sick.
Just. Here's $5. Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
And if it sticks, throw that hoe
in
in
the
the
randomly just have like the covers like covered so you couldn't like see the names of them, but it just like have like all like in the certain thing.
We just get an old
random thing. Look 2, boom.
Pull the knob.
Yeah, pull the knob. Tape comes out. You're like, oh sweet, Peach Blush.
Dude. Yo, if Justin from Full Moon Records is listening right now, he sells cassettes.
Hey,
I think I just got you a new adventure, bro.
Yeah, can I put my machine in your store?
Absolutely. Do a little cut.
One in the back of Vino's. You know, these used to be like arcade machines back then. Like,
R.I.P. R.I.P. I wish those were still
I'm glad they're not there. You know,
so those are not theirs. Those were a company.
Yeah.
You know, like a vending machine.
They're at like
doesn't own the
Vortex
vending
or something
machine.
now. I think I've seen like
Yeah.
the
So
Bullwinkle one there.
if you go, I think it's actually not to give away where we're at, but there's a few blocks away. There is a arcade company that is like tucked away in one of those warehouses, and it's just a warehouse full of old ass arcade systems. And they rent them, like they'll go put them in your spot, and they just take the coins, and the businesses use it as just like an attraction. Oh, we have kids that come through, that'd be great, just put it in the corner. Yeah. You know, Redbox is that way. That's how Redbox operates. They just give them like 10% of the earnings and fucking here, for the electric bill.
But I mean, you probably wouldn't want them there now. Like, think about how like the fucking pits are and like how many people come to this show.
That's why they got rid of them.
Yeah, just because jabbing your back a pinball machine, you throw it into that. Surge throws you into a pinball machine.
There's some conversations to try to figure out a way to grow that space more. Like, it's tough. It's tough to find a way to do something different that's been there for so long. And it's all about utilization.
Yeah.
Every time I go there, I'm like, man, what about this? And then somebody will throw another idea, and it's like, what about this? It's like, but my brain works in that world.
Okay. Hey, that's how Piss and Comments I got our name. It was like, you're just pissing comments, man. You're just coming up with ideas, good or bad, man. Just fucking
just get it out of your brain. Yeah. Verbal diarrhea is what I call it.
Yeah, you ain't got it now, but if you fucking put that out there, man.
If you don't put it out there and let people collaborate on it, that's what writing songs is.
Yeah. Exactly.
Here's this riff, and for some reason, just like your band, for some reason, we all, oh shit, and then when a riff clicks, and we all can see exactly where that riff's gonna go, and you'll reverse engineer a song off 3 fucking notes, and it's just like, and then it just, boink, and then you got, some of my best shit ever, dude, was written in a minute.
Yeah.
It just came so natural.
I mean, Moonman's, man, like, we all work together so well. So it's not every song that we've written in the past, like, not one person, it's not all their ideas. It's not like we're all like there, like boom.
The collaborative
effort. Ideas on each other, just doing it. And it's really like the fucking dynamic that Alex and Hanson have together. It's just insane, man. Like,
I like that too because it adds investment for everyone.
So I'll listen to them and just, let them fucking spitball off each other, and, I'll just be over there just, kind of just doing my own thing, just kind of getting my rhythm.
Right. Yep.
And then boom, when it's fucking ready, it's like, I already know what I'm going to do.
Exactly.
And it sounds like, damn, we've been playing this song for fucking 10 years. Or, whatever.
Those are the best ones. Yeah, if only every song could be that way. We wrote that one. Dude, we had a real problem when we started Shinfo. We would buy a 30-pack every practice. So by the end of practice, we were annihilated.
Yeah.
Well, we got to the point where it was like, what is that psychological thing where, like, you have to be in the same state of mind? Or we would have to get drunk to remember what the fuck we were playing. And it became a real issue.
I mean, it's kind of cool for, like, prepping for tour, because, like, you're drinking, and if you show up to a club, you're not going to play until, like, middle of the set or maybe last or something. So you're there just partying with everyone. Everyone's buying you drinks. You got beer tickets.
It gets so dangerous, dude.
So it's like really prepping up for that and just being able to play kind of like that, is.
Oh, dude!
I don't promote that or anything. I'm not like saying like everybody should do that. It's our thing. What is it? TM trademarked. Sorry,
just get annihilated.
And we're the only drunk band out there.
I can't do it anymore. I used to love like a good night. Playing guitar, I still can, but drums, bro. If I got any amount of beer in me and start drumming, I feel like absolute ass immediately. It's like an immediate hangover to my body. It's weird.
I really have to have some, shots of tequila in me, and
before you start.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's probably a bad thing, but I don't know. I've played multiple sets like sober and like done all that, but I don't know, man. Just that energy.
I get it. It fuels the thing.
Yeah, it fuels the thing.
Yeah.
To me.
I get it.
I'm not supporting that at all. Like, but that's where I'm at right now.
I think with the life you've had, I think you deserve a few shots, brother. I think it's okay. And if that's what gets you going, that's what gets you going.
Yeah,
as long as it's not wrecking your life, I think you'll be all right.
It's just the extra. I don't know, man. I broke both my hips in fucking 2007 in a car accident. So just the
Talk to the mic.
Just the the exercise of drumming and biking and doing everything. I got a lot of pain sometimes.
How long were you incapacitated?
He said I was going to be incapacitated for 6 months. I was up and walking in 2.
Damn, son. Nah, fuck this. I gotta get the fuck out of here. You that SpongeBob meme? Alright, I'm head out.
I hated the wheelchair. It sucked. And I was the vocalist of the punk rock band, so I did a few shows in the wheelchair.
Did you get T-boned? What the fuck happened? Like, did you roll the damn car?
Yeah, well, I was like hanging out with these kids, and we were all kids. I was 15. 2007, we're all out there just, fucking riding around, drinking. The driver was not drunk. He had a fucking seizure behind the wheel.
Holy shit, dude.
And we went off this fucking incline. The car rode 8 times. The only reason I survived was because I was not wearing my seatbelt and I was drunk.
Did everyone survive, I hope?
The driver did not. He went out of the vehicle, the car rolled over his head, and
Sorry, bud.
His twin brother was in the passenger seat, so it was a 2-door Volvo, and I was in the back seat. So where I was sitting, if I was not wearing my seatbelt, the roof was crushed. I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, but I was still there. If I was wearing my seatbelt,
it would have crushed you.
Crushed down past, like almost to the floorboard.
Holy fuck!
Where I was sitting. And
so you'd have been flat.
Yeah, and fucking flat and all crushed. Yeah, and fucked up. And I somehow flew out of the passenger window around the driver's brother. He like braced himself, and if it wasn't for him, we would have been found for a long time.
Right.
When we wrecked, you couldn't see us from the highway or the interstate.
Holy
so
fuck!
In this fucking cut. I fucking flew out of the car and I hit a bunch of trees. But if I wasn't drunk, I would have been tensed up.
You would have broke everything. Yeah.
So you broke my hips.
You were kind of ping ponging in between the trees and shit.
I broke both my hips and bruised my lung. And was in children's for like 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And then just rehab like a motherfucker.
I wish I would have took the rehab a little more serious, but. I think, my exercise now has helped me out a lot. I have a car for a long time and riding bikes around Little Rock. And,
okay.
Drumming.
I see. Yeah, drumming. I was going to say, do you think drumming helped at all?
Oh, of course. For sure. My right hip was fucking shattered. And they thought they were going to have surgery on it, but I was young and fucking young bucks got like Wolverine.
Yeah. We repair a lot easier. Bro, now I fucking hurt my knuckle at work and I'm like 3 weeks later like, that's still kind of bothering me. And all I did was hit it with a hammer.
Yeah. The injuries that I've had in the past 5 years hurt worse than...
Dude, that arthritis creeps up on you.
Oh, I definitely have arthritis in my right hip. I know when it's going to rain. I know when it's going to get shitty.
Left ankle, right hand. It just fucking starts swelling up, gets all kerfudgy. Yeah. If that's a real word.
Yeah, that was a fucking weird experience in my life as well. I remember being at the hospital, punk rock Ian back in the day whenever he was, him and Sophia would come in and fucking sing, bring their acoustic and fucking sing me punk rock songs.
Dude, that's so cool.
And I don't know, I probably needed to be in children's a little longer, but they were like, get this fucking kid. I had a green mohawk and all my friends were sneaking me beers in and shit,
He was smoking in the bathroom.
This kid had 5 hams or 5 PBRs underneath his pillow.
Yo, shout out Hams beer, dude.
I know it was before hams. It was PBRs.
Fucking grandpa's beer.
This was when PBRs were still 16 and 30 pack. Or 16.99. I don't remember.
Dude, beer has gotten out of control.
Hey man, I like Bush Light. You can still get it under 20.
Oh, dude, when you said Bush Light, I was like, oh, we're partying. No one requests Bush Light, dude. That's awesome. I was genuinely
water, maybe.
Dude, I was genuinely on the other end of my phone giggling like his man just said Bush Light. I was like, it's done.
Yeah. My work, I was like, what should we get? And I was like, Bush Light. And it's like, Next.
Yeah, next.
Anyone else got any?
Please, someone say anything different.
We got Bush Light on tap, man. You fucking gonna have a party.
I think you might be right, because I was having a conversation last night with Evan.
PC, man, it's like twice a party there, man. They got Bush Light on fucking Tall
Boys.
Boys.
So bad. I want to play Pizza D so bad.
Let's do it.
I know. It's just everyone else's schedule. I would play there tonight.
And that's another thing about like booking a fucking local band. All the local bands that bring a crowd are already playing badass things. And you don't want to fucking cutthroat any other promoters.
Yeah, it's tough, man. That's a
good thing. It's not a bad thing.
It's a good, strange problem to have.
Like, I've made that post and everyone's like, oh, it's a bad thing. I'm like, all these other cities, they think of it as a bad thing. Like, I don't think of it as a bad thing. Like, I think of it as
good.
Something amazing.
It's good.
It's good.
You just gotta wait longer to get the good show to pop up and do the thing. It's like
it's fine. I know I can book a band as long as I promote it. All right, I can bring fucking 80, 90 people to a fucking on a Wednesday.
Like, you absolutely can. It's all on how much you want it. You just gotta do it, dude. You gotta put it in the fucking footwork.
Hey, man,
message fucking people.
Just post it. Make it seem like, hey, this is gonna be a good time. Like.
Oh, dude, videos. We love making like commercial content,
things like that. Yeah,
absolutely. Just a simple little dude. This motherfucker right here. Hey, everybody, we're doing fucking blah blah blah. Come out. We're gonna do $3 PBRs. Blah 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 blah. Fucking, be there.
It's at least 10 people.
Send
at least 10 people. At least
yes.
10 people.
Do something funny. Be pooping when you make the video.
Yeah. Like hilarious. You're off work tonight.
Do a fart.
Do it.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you do? Always funny. That was like the first joke that everyone learned.
It's the first comedy.
Always be funny.
You'll never not laugh at a good fart.
Good one. That's a good one. A weak one, you'd be like, come on, man.
Come on, man. Didn't we just eat burritos? You're going to give me that? He's like, I don't want to shit on myself. I want you to shit on yourself because that's funny. That's funny. You ever done that before? Live? I did. You want to talk about the most terrifying moment you'll ever have.
I have done a lot of crazy things, but he's got me beat on the poop pants.
Yeah, I pooped my pants. Live.
I
did it live. In Juanita's, too. Old Juanita's.
You have clean shorts?
Well, nope.
Goodbye, left side.
And they went in the trash can in the bathroom. I feel still sorry for
your bare ass?
Yeah. No, my pants. I had underwear on.
Oh, okay.
Just it all was in the underwear. Yeah.
Wiped your butt with your left sock?
Didn't have socks. Luckily, there was a bathroom. I just kind of cleaned everything up. Then did the water in the sink, that number. What do they call it? An Alabama wet wipe? That's what it's called. Little water on some TP, clean up the mess, throw that shit in the garbage.
Outside poop.
Pray the person who has to take out the garbage doesn't find your doo-doo pants.
Sorry about that. I have left my shorts and I have shit myself, but not alive.
Not alive, yeah.
My shorts, someone had to take out my shorts before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I've never ran off a stage faster in my fucking life.
When I was a vocalist for a band, I would drink a lot and I would usually vomit.
Vocalist and vomiting, that's...
Oh,
I know. I've seen
it.
I've never done it myself, but I've been in bands where the singer has done it, and you're just like, but it's just hot as fuck.
Yeah, hot. Sometimes I get kind of winded even after a show, at the 4-quarter show, I kind of drink a little much, kind of choked in my fucking hand a little bit.
Put it that way. Just put it that way.
Nobody's seen it. Nobody's seen it. I did it so fresh, I think. I mean, maybe somebody's seen it.
I'm going to rub that in the plants.
And we can talk about this. I did not do that.
I got drunk hotel once and puked in the plant. Potted plant.
See, potted plant, I think that would be all right.
You think it's going to decompose and go back? But it's probably fake, though. If it's inside...
Yeah.
Probably not a real plant.
Definitely.
It was potted, but it probably wasn't real. I don't know.
That's fine. That's like in... Like, what are the fucking... That styrofoam shit that absorbs shit? I mean, that...
Oh, yeah, the art foam?
Smell.
Yeah. So how often do y'all practice, man? Is it like every fucking day?
I wish.
Yeah, me too.
It's supposed to be once a week, but, sicknesses and... my bass player was in France for a month.
France?
Yeah,
fancy. Just eating baguettes and croissants and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Looking at the Eiffel Tower and some paintings.
Yeah, he went to the goddamn, what, the catacombs?
Yeah, oh shit.
We're playing a venue called Catacombs in Atlanta, so that's kind of cool. He can be like, I actually was there.
What was he there for? Just cuz?
His partner's sister lives there.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, they just
Damn.
went for a fucking month. Like,
Well, if you're going to go all the way to Europe, you might want to stay longer than a week. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You're not going to see much if you're there for only 5 days.
Yeah. So he's poor as fuck now, and
good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Exactly. Yeah.
Good for him.
It's a good reason to be poor.
It is.
So he's working all the time, and then you know our guitar player got fucking pneumonia or some shit.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, because everyone was saying COVID. I was like, is it COVID? I don't know.
No, it's just he got the flu and just didn't take care of it like you should, because the flu will get worse and turn into pneumonia.
And that's what you don't want.
So yeah, at least he's young and he's gonna snap back eventually.
Oh, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Is that Alex?
Alex.
Yeah. You're fucking up, Alex. Take care of yourself, man. They got over-the-counter shit that'll beat the flu.
Exactly.
Then you let it turn into pneumonia.
Just because you don't want to spend $12 on that, but you spend $12 at Pete's D.
Does he smoke? Does Alex smoke? I don't know.
I think he doesn't. He'll be like, drunk and be like, I'll smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
But like when he's in goblin mode, yeah, he's definitely
Goblin mode.
We call that, man, goblin mode. We're living our true D&D character mode, you know.
D&D.
Yeah, we play D&D in the van.
Do you really?
Yeah.
On tour, just
on tour in the van.
The mage.
We call it the van brew, so it's not like, traditional D&D. We can do whatever the hell we want.
You're dead. No, I'm not. I said you're dead.
Yeah. I jizz acid. This round.
I come kryptonite.
Yeah. Those lizards are dead.
With my acid jizz.
With my acid jizz.
That's a good band name.
Yeah. I can hear into the future. I can't see into the future.
Oh my god.
My character's Zune. With this fucking ape-like creature that is fucking the strongest creature in the D&D world.
Is that like a beast of some sort?
Yeah, man, he's badass.
Okay. I'm not familiar with D&D at all.
Neither am I.
You just like it?
You
just going with the
I
flow?
just roll, man.
Yeah. You seem like a guy that's just like, hey, we got this thing, and you're like, I'll walk over here and check that out.
Yeah. And then usually they like to play fucking Magic the Gathering. Magic.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering. That's right. Right? Yeah, that's right.
I ain't got time for that, man. I tried to play with them one time. It just takes a long time to just be your turn, in a card game. I'm trying to be like a spades, like, hurry up, like, let's go.
Oh, dude.
Trying to cast some spells and shit.
Nothing makes me fucking more mad than drinking card games. I was at a... we just got like, all the friends come over to the house. We got like beer. We want to get drunk. The whole idea was to get drunk. And so I'm going to play this game, but my friend, they invented this long-ass game. And I'm sitting over there, and I've got my probably whatever light beer, right? And I'm just sitting there, and I'm sipping my beer. And it's taking for fucking ever. And I get up, and I'm so mad. I'm already drunk, right? And I get up, and I take the cards, and I'm like, this is fucking stupid. And I kick the thing, and I'm like, you want a drink? And I throw it down, I'm like, 8 of clubs, drink! And I throw another one down, I'm like, ace, drink! Everyone's dying. It was such a like, fuck this goddamn game moment. With Monopoly when you flip the fucking table.
I'm gonna drink all my booze right now!
This is dumb as fuck! And I throw another one, drink! There's your card game.
Played a good fucking drinking game in a long time.
There's not any. They're not fast enough anyway for my brain.
Yeah,
like, I need something like this, especially if it's beer based. Like, dude, if it's shot, it's cool. Take your time.
Yeah.
You're gonna die if you drink too much.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't drink too much beer in an hour.
You're just gonna get a stomach that can piss 100 times.
That's it.
Which I gotta do right now.
Do you? Hold on. How long have we been going, Speed?
2 hours.
2 hours? You want to call it?
Yeah, let's call it.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Thanks for coming on, man. Plug all your stuff. Tell them Moonman. Tell them what's your next show. Is it June 20th?
May 20th.
May 20th.
Right. Hummingbird. It was supposed to be another legendary person, but he kind of dropped off. But yeah, May 20th, Vino's. fucking Moon Main's new record comes out April 30th.
Yes.
On all major streaming platforms, man. Check that shit out. Fucking The City's Problem. It's gonna be dope as fuck. Catch us on the road.
Everywhere. Literally. Thanks again, buddy. This has been an absolute blast. You have a crazy fucking life, and thanks for sharing some of it with
crazier. So join these stories with me.
Dude, we're gonna have you back on. Yeah, that's like 6 months from now. Let's just do this again. We're at all the stuff, Crashcast and Crashcast Pod 1 on Twitter. Check out our Patreon, please, God. Content soon, right? Yeah, we're working on it. And thank you for listening. Peace. Spacebar. Woo! Goes by, don't it? Yeah. Like it ain't nothing, baby. Dude, that is wild, bro.
There you go.
Oh, bathroom's right there, dude. Feel free. And then before you leave, we gotta take a picture.
Yeah, sure.